Hello, 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 lovelies. Welcome to lanmouSpitual. We are live. This is the first time going live on this channel. We've been testing it. The image is not, we haven't perfected that yet, close to it. But this is our first trial, still learning the ropes. I do plan on doing the 4th week reading as a live reading, a hangout, chit chat where you guys can ask questions. So since this week here, this month of February, we are starting our new format. This whole month is on focusing on love, right? But starting in March, the first week will be the general reading. And the second week will be on love, third week on career, and that 4th week reading will be the live hangout reading, okay? If you guys are interested, you wanna come and I will, of course, I think I'll schedule it so you guys know when that would be. And perhaps we'll do one long hangout and then pull cards for each of the zodiac signs. We'll see how it works out. But I wanted to get used to it, to doing it. I still don't know yet how to pay attention to the messages, to the live chat as they're coming through. But at least now I'm back home. In my little cocoon, like my regular setting, because I started it where I was at an hotel room and I was playing with the setting, like trying to move the desk. I was sitting on the bed. It was wild. But thank you so much, guys, for keeping up. I know it's past Valentine's Day, but I was traveling and I did not have time to finish them. But here we are. We are doing it. We are doing it live. We are starting out with the Women's Oracle card. And I see we have 2 people here. Hello, hello, hello. I cannot see who you are, but I'm happy that you stopped by. And I hope this message is even of greater significance to you and bring you some clarity, okay, guys? And you guys should know, by the way, I am a certified Reiki master. And I do always do a little bit of Reiki healing before any reading that I post. Even like for clients, I always do that. It's also for my own protection, but also I do believe in sending positive energy with the message that's going, especially when it's a tough message and we don't know what message gonna come out, right? So, whoa, look at this Sagittarius. All that shuffling, and it's been took so long for the card to come out, and they come out splashing. My goodness. We have one more, and it's in reverse. And I don't even think I'm going to take it because I stopped taking the cards when they fall out. And it fell on the floor. It was waiting. It came out in reverse, okay? I think I'll keep it. I'll keep it and I'll take one more for you guys. I've been doing a three set. But we have here, let me show you what we have so far. The stack that came out together, flying out. Release your ex. And I'll only keep those because those 2, they all came out together, okay? It's almost like the message is part of the message, even though that one ended up falling on the floor. That's how bad this is right now. It's like now Spirit wants you to just like throw the whole marriage out to the floor. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. In the center of this, calling in your soulmate. And it says here, your prayers, affirmation, and visualization help bring you together. And we had the wedding card that flew out on the floor, and it came out in reverse, okay? And this situation involves a marriage. And yes, I will take one more for you guys, and I will definitely get some clarification for you. Wow. Okay, so for me, the wedding card coming out like that in reverse, I feel like for some of you, it's either you have walked out from a marriage, or you are entertaining walking out from a marriage. You feel like there's no more love in this marriage, and that you feel like it will be best for everyone involved, okay, to dissolve that marriage. Look at this healing family issue. Yeah, there's a whole family involved here for you, Sagittarius, okay? This doesn't concern you, just you and your feelings and with someone else. There's a whole family here. We see the couple and we see the child. Let me hold this up again for you guys. Sometimes I pull this card too fast. Like, do you see this? There's a whole family here, and it says like your love life benefit as you forgive your parents. Yes, and I feel like for some of you, you are the parents, and for some of you, I feel like perhaps you're holding on for so long because you did not want to repeat a pattern that you grew up with. Perhaps you come from a divorced household and you did not want to repeat that. You're trying to holding on because of your children. You did not want your children to be affected negatively, okay? And it's almost as if and we feel things more intensely around the holidays, and I think it's because holidays are tradition, right? They're kind of like cultural in some respect, but I feel like it's because but there's so many people whose energy are like concentrated on that one thing. It's focused on that one thing, so the energy becomes concentrated and more potent, right? And that's why we feel more, because it's not just our feelings, but we're also picking up on the other people around us. Everything become more intense. So around the holidays, we just came from like Christmas and the New Year, and then we just had Valentine's Day. A lot of you are kind of like things you that was easier to sweep under the carpet right at the beginning of the school year. Okay, we're focusing on the children, it's time to get them ready for school, like, kind of like not paying attention to your own feelings. It's a little bit more difficult around the holidays, right? Because we know what it is that we want to feel. We know at least what we feel like it's supposed to feel like, right? Oh, at least we know what we're feeling like. It's kind of like, this does not feel good, okay? Even kids, when they cannot put words into it, it's like, it's just ouch. Like, I don't know what it is, but something is just not right. And for a lot of you, you've been feeling that for a long time. And so now it's kind of like, there's no ignoring it anymore. Okay, there's no ignoring it anymore, and you're gonna release. There's a release happening here, and yes, it does revolves a marriage, and yes, it's gonna bring you feel like by dissolving this, you're going to bring some healing to your family issue. Perhaps the situation has become toxic and unhealthy, okay, for your children, for you, and even for your mate. And what you want to do now is to pray. You've been praying. God, give me a sign. God, show me, is that person and is that my soulmate? Am I supposed to stick with them through thick and thin, or is there something else? Was this a lesson? Right? So for some of you, you've been praying about it, and it's becoming clearer and clearer and clearer. Eight of Earth, okay? This is about working, keep working together. This is the energy of like a work in progress, if you will, okay? The Eight of Earth, and it came here. We were talking about that, calling in your soulmate, and I will take one more of this for you guys. And yes, for some of you, you may very well be dealing with like a Virgo energy, Sagittarius, okay? Or you felt like that was your duty to keep working on it, okay? And and you've put the time. You're Emperor, Aries energy here. So I feel like for some of you, you are dealing with someone perhaps who's kind of like a workhorse, someone perhaps who's very focused on the work, who's a great provider, okay? And for a lot of you, you may be the younger energy. It's you're dealing with someone who's older than you, or you're married young perhaps, and you've always been provided for. So that made it very difficult for you to complain, or for you to raise your voice to ask for what you need. You never really learned how to do that without feeling a sense of guilt, or without being pushed down, okay? This is very intense. This is the most intense one so far that from this whole set, and I think you guys are the 8th reading. My goodness, no, the 9th one, Sagittarius. This is intense, okay? You felt like there's someone who's very that was overpowering in the relationship, and yes, they were great. They were a great provider. Yes, and some of you did your best to make it work. But there was something that's not right. There was something missing. You were not happy. The happiness wasn't there. Let's get some clarification for you on the wedding. That's what's most interested to me, because it came out the way it came out, flying in reverse. What do we have here? The Two of Pentacles, the decision, the card of like juggling, going back and forth, doing your pros and cons. You are in your mind about it. You are thinking about it. You're making the decision. Some of you are right now in the middle of making that decision, of going like, should I, shouldn't I? You're praying about it. Keep praying about it, okay? It's going to become clearer and clearer to you. And when you pray, also, please ask God, Spirit, the Creator, your ancestors, whoever it is you pray to, the spirit of discernment, to be able to also understand, interpret, and make use of the answers that are coming through. Because sometimes we pray and the answers come through, and it's kind of like, it's not what you're expecting, it's not what you want to hear, and we kind of push it to the wayside. So praying, manifesting, visualizing, all of this work, but it also involves faith and sustained faith. Not faith for that second you're praying and you forget it the next second. Sustain faith to know that everything that you're seeing, everything that you're experiencing is a reflection of what it is that you are, that you want to happen, that you're praying about, that you are manifesting. Okay, that's very important for some of you. That's why it's coming out. Let me see one more clarification on that wedding card in reverse for Sagittarius spirit. Clarification for Sagittarius, especially for those of you, and I know there's only 1 or 2, 3 people here that are watching this. This may be of greater significance. When I say this has been the most intense, this has been the most intense reading so far. Here we have the 6 of air, moving away, the card of travel, leaving something behind that was turbulent. Okay, leaving the rough sea to go towards calmer water. Okay, literally, like that's how fast someone is. It's like they just look at the birds. Okay, you're being guided along. Okay, spirit is accompanying you in that journey. The 5 of air is the card of conflict, the card of just like argument and just fighting, just conflict. 6 of air is moving away from that. And here it is. You need moving away. You're making that decision. You're in the middle of making that decision to leave behind the conflict. Okay. And here we have the Queen of Earth. So you can be a more nurturing person, a more nurturing you. So you can get back in touch with your own humanity. So you can be even a better mother, a more loving mother. The Queen of Earth is like the minor kind of version of the Empress, okay? This is like very feminine energy. She's the nurturer. She's a creator. She knows how to use the natural resources to build, to create, to multiply, right? Whether that is to, she's very fertile. I say fertile? Fertile. You guys are used to the accent by now. Whether it is to give birth, right? To create life, whether it is to knows how to grow food. Look at her. She is the tree, her itself, right? She's the embodiment of earth energy, the Queen of Earth. She knows how to use that energy. She's abundant, and that's what you want to get towards too. I feel like for some of you, your own a sense of feminine energy, feminine power was taken away from you because you were suppressing so much, you were pushing so much down for so long. And by leaving this behind, literally wedding in reverse, that's what we're talking about here. We have the 2 of earth, making that decision, pros and cons, balancing it out, followed by the 6 of air, meaning a lot of you're going to make the decision to leave behind the conflict, to leave behind this, so you can get more into your own feminine power, back to creating, back to being the person, the mother, the sister, the aunt, the employee, even like the person that you want to be. Okay, even that doesn't mean you have to be a woman, by the way. Even for those of you that are masculine energy, it's coming out of that sense of aggression that we have with masculine energy, more into that feminine power, more into that more into feeling, more into creating, more into building. Okay, let's get some for you clarification on that, healing family issues, because I feel like there are kids involved here. The whole family is involved here. Okay, we have a flipper flipped upside down, 9 of fire. Yes, some of you feel like you need to protect your children. You need to set boundaries. It's a kind of boundaries, setting boundaries. Okay, and I love, look at that lantern that she's creating of stars. Okay, the fire is creating stars, that's creating a lantern to light the path in front of you. So with those these are not ones that are standing up to create a sense of barrier. This is kind of like setting a sense of, there's a sense of guidance here, feeling like you need to guide your flock, you need to guide your children, you need to take a very assertive role in how you play this thing out, okay, even in dissolving the marriage, so you can have a positive impact, so it can have a positive impact on your children, on your family. Okay, this is setting up boundaries, this is protecting the turf. Okay, this is like very good, Sagittarius. This is very promising and very encouraging for you guys. If you can maintain that, if you can do this, not from a place of aggression, but from a place of understanding what needs to be done for the best of everybody and taking the lead in doing it. All right, let's get one more. Whoa, my goodness, when I said the energy is flying for you, you guys saw that, right? You saw that. Almost knocked the mic out. And we have here, look at this. This is the card of children, the 6 of water, the card of reconciliation as well, reminiscing about the past. It came out in reverse. It flew out in reverse for you guys, meaning this is no time here for sad stories. This is no time here to think about the past, to think of how things used to be. This is the time of leadership. Spirit is calling you, Sagittarius, to take a leadership role, especially in regards to the family, to the children. What were we talking about earlier? The Empress. I said this is the minor kind of the Empress. I'm not surprised she showed up for you. As above, so below. This is the energy of above, of spirit world. That we cannot change. That is not out of control. This is within your control. You can choose to be that woman. This, when spirit bring that into you, this is Venus energy. This is about abundance. This is about feminine energy. This is about beauty. This is like they're pushing you towards this, okay? This is who you are meant to be. This is the world they want you to take on. Okay, this is why the Empress is showing up for you, and you're gonna be able to do it because you're gonna have Venus energy with you. Spirit is giving you that. So you take care of your children, so you can take care of the flock, so you can take care of your family, even your partner, that spouse that you may need to leave behind, to release. That's how we start this reading. Release your ex, okay? For those of you this message is resonating with. Three of Air. Yes, for some of you, there will be a broken heart. Yes, for some of you, you have to detach yourself. And for some of you, there was a third party. There was a third party here too, okay? We look at this. We have three birds here. And we see there are two sitting on the branch and one by themselves. This is the person walking away, taking your crown and walking away. Understanding if you're no longer welcome, you're in a three relationship, it's time for you to go. You're removing yourself from this, okay? There are different ways to look at this, but this is the way Spirit is pointing it out for me. And every time I see this card, I notice something else. This is you taking what's yours. Yes, the feelings, the emotions. You marry someone, that means there were some feelings there. Even the people who marry for a cause, for cultural reasons or whatever, even for money, there's usually, like, by the time you get intimate with someone, you live with them, they're taking care of you, you're taking care of them, you invested in them, in their well-being, feelings are involved, okay? So there is some pain here, there is some hurt here. We cannot discount that, and you have to go through that. Okay, and we learn from that and grow from that. The important thing is to not stay in that energy. But yes, there were feelings there, but at the same time, you know what's what. You've been shown the light, so there's no need to hold on to something that's not bringing you that Empress energy, that's not bringing you comfort and love and abundance that you deserve, okay, and desire. So this is you letting go, because I feel like for some of you there was something else. There was a third party here that was creating trouble in that relationship, that was creating the conflict, okay, and taking your crown and walking away from this. And this is the last card we have, the Page of Earth, starting over again, in a grounded way, starting over again, not being afraid to start again from scratch, okay, to start a new beginning. This is quite amazing. This is like very much like very strong energy that came out for you. Four of Air, and this is what's facing this we're reading. Some of you, I went into like a little tangent talking to you about how when you pray, when you're manifesting, it's important to have faith. It's important to aspirate for the sense of discernment, right? The spirit of discernment, to be able to receive the messages that are coming through. And this is what this card is telling you. The Four of Air, it's taking some time to rest, to meditate. It's in this moment of reflection, especially self-reflection, this moment of prayers, to not just talk, ask, to take some moment to just quiet your mind, to not say anything, to hear the thoughts, to hear the intuition, to hear the messages that are coming through you. Whether it's a song, the radio might have been playing, you might have been driving and the radio's been playing, you didn't hear the music, what was being said for the last 30 minutes, and all of a sudden it's like it just turned on, and you hear that song pop up, and you're paying attention. It's coming into your consciousness. There's a message in there for you. This is what I mean by being able to discern, to hear the message coming through, not just in your dream, not just in your thoughts, but in everything that's happening around you. When you see it, you notice it, it means something. Take it on. Even if you can process it right away, take a moment later on, table it to process it later on, okay? Because there will be messages coming towards you. Spirit is guiding you along with this. You're not alone, Sagittarius, okay? For those of you that are going through this. I've never been married or had to dissolve a marriage. I can't imagine. Even if it's not a marriage, it's a serious relationship, because there are children involved here. I cannot even imagine having to go through something like that. And people go through it every single day, and it doesn't make it any easier, especially when it's you going through it. So take heart and just know, keep praying, keep asking for strength, and you will receive it, okay? Because you're already very strong, much more stronger than you realize, okay? Let's see what advice Spirit have for you. Let's close this out for you, Sagittarius. What advice Spirit have for you? This is the daily angels guidance card. This is the first deck of card I ever purchased. And I give this card. When I purchased it, I got like 4 at once. and I gifted to people. Daydream. This is taking this moment to just empty your mind from all the overthinking so message can come through you. When we daydream, we are open to all the possibilities, okay? This is what's facing you. Spirit is asking you to daydream. Look at this. Right there on top, new partner. It's time to let go of that old thing. Release your ex. Calling in the soulmate. Release your ex. Calling in your soulmate. What you desire. What you really want. Because there's a new partner for you. There's something better for you. That's what they're trying to bring into your life. Okay, Sagittarius? There's no doubt here. The message is so clear, so intense, so it's come for you. And it say here, a chance meeting is no mistake. It is divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Prayers. Okay, the prayers that you called out for. Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Do you hear? New people, not just new thoughts, not just new songs and music, new people that are coming to your life, new partner. There's nothing to worry about. They've got your back. Spirit got your back. God's got your back. There's nothing to worry about, okay? You are safe, and this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to and through you. Effortlessly. And I feel like that's what they're leading you through. Okay? To heal this family issue effortlessly. Look at this. Even the setting the boundary. Look at how, like, this is one of the strongest, 9 of fire card, but there's such softness in the strength, right? It's subtle strength. Being able to guide your own path, okay, with your own prayers, lighting your own North Star to light the path for your children, for your family, taking the lead, being in your Empress mode, because you know it's under control. You can feel it. You know you're not alone, okay? So this is your message. Look at this. Like, this is like more cards, more intensity. This is just, someone needed to hear this. And I'm sending you so much love during this time, and healing energy and patience and spirit of discernment most of all. And I hope this brings clarity to somebody out there and you find it useful. I'll see you again next week. Keep liking, commenting, and subscribing to support the channel. And I hope we get to do more hangout and more people get to join in and more messages gets to be shared. So for the betterment of all of us, because that's what we're trying to do, right? Improve our lives. And I'm so happy to be in this journey with you guys. I'm sending you so much love. Happy Valentine weekend for those of you that are celebrating. Show yourself some love, first of all, before you show to anybody else. And I'm sending you a big kiss. Mwah! Bye, guys.